In this lesson, you will identify some of the famous Filipino realistic and abstract painters, and be inspired by their unique painting styles. And to achieve this, here are the following objectives. 1. Identify Filipino realistic and abstract painters. 2. Explain their different techniques and style. 3. Differentiate abstract painting from realistic painting. 4. Show appreciation and respect for our national artists. Commemorate them with their contribution to our country towards our very own heritage and culture. And 5. Discover your own painting style through abstract and realistic art. For our learning target, I can identify some of the famous Filipino realistic and abstract painters, and be inspired by their unique painting styles. For our art attack, follow up, my type of painting, Filipino painters. The painting looks familiar, and let's ponder. Visual artists employ different art styles in painting. Art style describes how an artwork looks. It also shows the artist's way of creating an artwork. Some give emphasis on the use of light. They often painted outdoors to capture sunlight and of their subjects. Here are some visual artists with their painting art styles. Be familiar with them. The Filipino realistic and abstract painters. Damien Domingo, aka Damien Domingo, first Filipino to paint his face, the first self-portrait in the Philippines. Founder of the Academia de Dibujo y Pintura, the first school of drawing in the Philippines, 1821. Father of Filipino painting. Juan Luna de San Pedro y Novicio and Chayta was a Filipino painter, sculptor and a political activist of the Philippine Revolution. During the late 19th century, he became one of the first recognized Philippine artists. His winning the gold medal for his Spolarium in the 1884 Madrid Exposition of Fine Arts, along with the silver win of fellow Filipino painter Felix Resurrección Hidalgo, prompted a celebration which was a major highlight in the memoirs of members of the propaganda movement, with the fellow illustrados toasting to the two painters good health and to the brotherhood between Spain and the Philippines. Spoliarium is a Latin word referring to the basement of the Roman Colosseum, where the fallen and dying gladiators are dumped and devoid of their worldly possessions. At the center of Luna's painting are fallen gladiators being dragged by Roman soldiers. Spoliarium, the paint, shows how the Filipinos were treated before when they were colonized by Spaniards. It shows that they were forced to entertain the Roman oppressors and the Spaniards with their lives and sacrifice themselves for the Romans and Spaniards' honor. Furthermore, they were just treated as if they value less than animals. In fact, the hero, José Rizal, noted while he was giving his speech that Spoliarium represented the significance and essence of the Filipinos' social, moral and political life that includes humanity and severe ordeal, humanity unredeemed, reason, and idealism in open struggle with prejudice, fanaticism and justice. He actually indicated the purpose of Juan Luna for painting Spoliarium, which is painted to awaken Filipinos from ignorance, blindness, mental darkness, and oppression. The Filipino realistic painters. Fabienne De La Rosa. He is the mentor and uncle of Fernando Amorsolo. His works are more on dull colors and mostly dramatic and shows local sceneries. Fernando Amorsolo, one of the Philippines' premier national artists. His work of art mostly reflects the Filipino people's colorful everyday lives, recording history as they unfold, backdropped by scenic landscapes of farm and majestic scenery. Carlos Boton Francisco. He was best known for his works which evidently depicted some of the country's impactful historical moments. His pieces evoke a feel of our culture and tradition with vibrant colors and hues that capture his audience. He is a mural artist. Jose Blanco, known for his hyper-realistic paintings, more on vibrant colors and shows the traditional ways and life of the Filipino people. Some of his works are also yellowish in color. Filipino non-realistic painters. Victorio Idades. His works are more on dark colors and applied heavy paint. Vicente Manansala. He used cubism and geometrical figures to create his paintings. Prudencio Lamarosa. He likes to paint with colorful stones and pebbles through pointillism. Manuel Baldomor. He likes to paint towns and panoramic views using bright colors. Let's play. The painting looks familiar. Mechanics. Observe and study the paintings with their style that will be shown to you and be familiar with them. Identify the painter who painted these paintings. So, how many did you get right? Let's ponder. Whose painting do you like the most? How do you feel about seeing different art styles? How do you think painting helps a person? Were you inspired in making your own painting? Remember, each artist has different art styles in painting which are evident in their masterpiece. You can become a good artist too. Discover your own style and embrace its uniqueness. Because art has no limit and it has its own way to impress viewers. Keep on practicing and live your passion.